I'm Pierre McGraw, President of the All-Volunteer Monumental Task Committee of New Orleans, founded in 1989. Since that time, we've been taking care of all the city monuments. We're now joined with several other preservation organizations in a fight against the city that is trying to remove 4 historic monuments that have stood undisturbed for over a century. The monuments under attack are the Robert E. Lee Monument, which has towered over Lee Circle since 1884. A bronze equestrian monument to Confederate General P.G.T. Beauregard, which has stood at the entrance to New Orleans City Park since 1915. A monument to Jefferson Davis, the only president of the Confederacy, erected on Canal Street in 1911. And the Liberty Place Monument, which recounts a violent episode that occurred in New Orleans as the period of Reconstruction government was ending. The city of New Orleans and several activist groups want to take down the monuments, calling them symbols of oppression and hate. In this approach to history, men who died more than 100 years ago are judged by today's standards. What historic figures can stand up to that kind of scrutiny? The city's campaign against the monuments has created an atmosphere in which vandals are emboldened to deface the monuments with impunity. And the city then cites that graffiti as one of the reasons the monuments should be taken down. Furthermore, these are not just pieces of marble and bronze. They are priceless works of art, the kind seen in the grand cities of Europe. If they can be taken down in New Orleans, it can happen anywhere in America. But it doesn't stop there. The city and activist groups have set their sights on all so-called symbols of white oppression, including the iconic statue of Bienville, founder of New Orleans, and the monument to Andrew Jackson, hero of the Battle of New Orleans. The monuments are still standing today because of our legal efforts, but we have a very important court date on September 28th. On that day, the Federal Court of Appeals in New Orleans will hear our request for an injunction that would prevent the city from taking down the monuments while our claims are still pending. We have already spent tens of thousands of dollars to preserve the monuments, and we are spending more to prepare for the hearing on the 28th and the litigation that will follow. We will not stop fighting until the city of New Orleans stops its efforts to destroy these vital reminders of the history of our city, state, and country. But we need your help. Please contribute so that these beautiful historic monuments are standing for future generations. Thank you.